What's going on, YouTube? Claic Yuzolt back again, and today we're taking a look at Illusion Connect. It's going to be our first time playing the game, and it is going to be sponsored by Super Prism Technology Company, so thank you guys so much for sponsoring this video. To get you guys started right, I do have a code in the description below, along with the link to the game that you guys can download it from, that's going to give you guys Silver Partner Stones 10, Nightmare Bottle M 20, and then Gold 30,000 to get you started right. Remember that Illusion Connect has been downloaded by more than 1 million users. It's in both App Store and the Google Play Store in numerous countries, and it has a 4.9 rating. So after you see what this game's about, you're going to want to use that code. So this game, first and foremost, is all about the waifus, okay? And I got my favorite one right here, but we'll get into that in a minute. I always like to, when I start reviewing a game or going over a game, talk about the combat system. And this one is very unique, and I've been finding myself having a ton of fun playing it, guys. Like, I really like this game. Even, like, we'll get into the waifu stuff in a minute. We're going to go actually get into a battle, and I'm going to show you guys how it really goes down. So I'm pretty far in the story at this point. Been playing a little bit. And my team is loaded up with the good waifus. I have to tell you guys, let me turn auto off here. So again, it's real time. So I'm going to go ahead and take my unit here, and you can see that if I hold it and try to place it, it'll kind of slow it down, but it doesn't slow it down completely. You can see that if I lay this unit here, where my attack will happen when I place it down. It's going to be Devil's Massacre down here. So when I place this down, you can see that we bop, and it does damage in that place, and they're popping off with their abilities as well. I'm going to go ahead and click this button here because I want to talk about the different kinds of units this game has, and it kind of follows that will of, you know, one unit's good against the other unit, good against the other unit, etc. But it doesn't exactly follow that way because each of these units have a different play style. If you look at the attack type unit, that's the type of unit that's going to be like an assassin. They're going to hit like 1 or 2 units, but really hit that unit hard and really single out a certain type of unit, kind of like single target damage. Next up is the sorcerer. This type of unit is going to make sure that they're doing AoE damage. That way you can clear a board if it's full of trash or full of like mini mobs, so you can really get down and get to their king or their leader and take them down. Next up is the Guardian, and that is the unit I just placed myself. That unit is there, you know, mostly to shield up and protect your leader from any oncoming attacks from those assassins on the enemy side of the field and protect yourself. We have Light and Spell. These are going to be, or Dark. These are going to be buffing units, are going to be Light, and debuffing units are going to be Spell. Healers are actually obviously going to be Heal. And then Summon is like a summoner, going to summon those trash monsters, kind of clog up the field with their minions, and make sure you can do as much damage as possible. And like I said, I'm going to keep clicking on this because I need to pause the battle because it is real time. You have to think about what you're going to do. You see that my hero is down here at the bottom, and I'm just going to pull one up to kind of show you guys. They're costs in the top right like I talked about, and you get a random pool of your lineup that you pick every time you start a battle, and we'll show you the lineup picking and things like that. But I'm gonna go ahead and take Maki here, and as you can see, she's a single target assassin, so I'm gonna put her in the back, so I don't want her getting in the front and getting hurt, but I want her to go in and do damage to this boss. So she's gonna smack it around a little bit, and that's gonna be great. And then, like I said, oh, she just summoned some different creatures on her side. A little bit of the waifus coming out. Okay, so I have a lot. This is my strongest unit. It's going to be Hearsay, I think is how you say her name. But she is my strongest unit, the Mage. She's another assassin I have. We're going to hope she comes in and finishes this fight for us as we keep progressing. So I do have a Sorcerer I'm going to put out on the field. You can see that's AoE damage that we have going on there. And bada bing, bada boom. I don't think we're going to have any troubles here because I have a team full of SSRs because, like, pulling in this game, I've been getting tons of SSRs, believe it or not, which is pretty cool. But they are summoning a lot more, so I'm going to go ahead and keep going with my laying my units down. I'm going to put another one of my Guardian units here to protect my king, and she'll pop up with her ultimate, and then we have our healer here who does a little bit of damage but heals up as she does damage. As you can see, she hits and then heals up. So that's the combat system in the game. It is very strategic, as you can see. Depending on how you place your units, which units you pull out first, which ones you want to do. And once you use all your units, you have like these other things you can cast that kind of like do damage ups and helps you win the fight. Man, it's actually lasting a little bit longer because you can see the enemy is actually clogging up the field and healing. So I really need to get back to her. One of the things I need to work on with my deck, or I guess my units, is that, and we have leader skills as well. I have one queued up to do AoE damage, like that, which is pretty good. But you can see that I really need to get a sorcerer leveled up, as we talked about the different kind of types, because if the opponent starts like putting all of these units out on the field, it really starts hurting me because I can't get through them with my high-level assassin. So that's the combat system, guys. I'm going to move over now and start showing some of these units off and how you can tell, you know, what they do when they come into battle and give a little bit more specifics on my favorites. New, I do believe there's another new unit that we can get our hands on here as well. She doesn't have a rate up here, though, on the gotcha system. But if we head over to the gotcha system, you can see that it has 3% SSR odds. First 2 summons 10 times for 1 guaranteed SSR. First 7 summons gives you a guaranteed up partner. So that's going to be very important. Oh, yeah, I forgot to say this. They call them partners in this game, I do believe. I just call them waifus. So I already have a Maki. Obviously, getting more Makis would be great, but I'm trying to grow my waifu collection. So I'm going to go for Brooke here and see how we can do here with the summons. The summon animation is cool. It kind of goes into like this tree, and then this giant diamond pops up and starts flashing around. So we're going to see how we do here. So we got a little husbando, some more waifus. Ooh, Mia. Okay. They have this one character. I hope we get her so I can show you her. She's like Alice in Wonderland, but the way they drew her is perfect. Ooh, Tiffany. A little bit of Raven action going there. A little Egyptian. I've been getting a lot of her. I used to use her before I got some better tank units. Let's do another summon here. See what happens. All right, so I don't know what the trick is, and maybe you guys know. You can let me know in the comments below how I know if I'm getting me an SSR. That's what I want to know right now. Okay. This is Alice, dude. Alice is so cool. She got a little bunny. She's got a little time watch. They nailed that. I like that a lot. Very, very cool. Mia's insane. Oh, I got a lot of Alice this time. Pan, I've heard, is a great SR. If you want to be using Pan, I've heard that's very, very good as an SR unit. Penny, Loro. I think a lot of the designs of the game, I think it's aesthetically, it's just really... I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the arts, or maybe it's something else. All right, sorry about that, guys. I had to go restock on these tickets. You have to go get them from the shop for your diamonds that you have. So we're gonna go again. We're attempting to get ourselves an SSR here. Hopefully it's the Brooke, you know, the new unit. Let's see what happens. Come on, come on. And it breaks open. Let's see. Jasmine. Oh, I have her. She's my healer. And then we have Polly. And oh my goodness. Hello, nurse. Oh, I didn't mean to click share. My bad, dude. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Tiffany again. Ooh, Rikia. I don't remember her. I have a lot of units I need to go look through, to be 100% honest. All right, here we go. We have 3 more chances here on these 10 pools. Let's hope we can get an SSR here. Come on, come on. Okay. Oh, it went twice. It went 3 times. This has to be an SSR. This has to be. Dude, come on, Brooke. Come on, Brooke. Gio. Oh, you're cool. Oh, she didn't even say her name. My name's Gio. That's what it sounded like. Brooke, baby, let's go. I don't know how good she is, but I wanted her because she was on banner, dude. Oh, Mary is awesome as well. I kind of clicked through that real quick. If I didn't end up getting my other waifu that I talked about earlier, Mary was going to be the one that I really liked. I like her a lot. So there we go. We got Brooke. They have a bunch of different banners going on right now. You can see we can get the big hat Yuffie lady. So like I was talking about, your leader is like your king. If he goes down, you lose the fight. Even if you have other units on the battlefield, when your king goes down, that's it. And you can level up your king. You can actually get different job classes for your king as you do the story. I think the paladin one's supposed to be the best because obviously you kind of want him. He some really cool ones. He can be like different jobs, but you really want him to be tanky, right? Your other units can do the damage, at least in my mind, playing the game. I want my dude to be tanky, so if he lives, so I can keep going through the fight. But if we go over here to lineup, this is where you're going to build your team up, and as you can see, you have to do certain requirements to get more people to be available to your, I call it a deck. It's a deck of the waifus here that you could be using, but it is a random assortment that you get selected at the beginning of the fight, and then it goes through them as you move through. Honestly, I just got this unit right here, and she is my absolute favorite, so I'm putting her in my lineup. I got really lucky to pull her. Oops. I was wanting to go look at her, but she is going to be my favorite, and I'm going to talk about here in a minute why. You can see her on my home screen. You guys just know for a fact that I love, and you guys have seen it in all the games I play, the lady with the giant sword who is a defender of attack. Like, I love her to death. She is my favorite so far. And if you look on the home screen here, we can change, to different heroes that we want to be using and showing off. There are a lot of waifus in the game, but you can see there are some husbandos to be playing with as well. Another unit I just got recently, which is kind of like unreal. She, if you're a fan of the big hats, this unit is the one for you. Sorcerer, she's riding a sword, which is kind of cool. And then we have like this mummy type unit. So if you like big hats or, you know, mummies, this is going to be great. We just talked about Hearsay, which I think is how you say her name. She's like my best unit. I've pulled the most of her and powered her up. But you could change it. You can change the background. You know what I mean? It just kind of adds to the, you know, the flavor of the game. You can make it the way you want it to be. I'm going to go back to my favorite unit. Let's see if I can find her here real quick. Here we go. And then you can also like change it to where it's either, excuse me, this right here is funny because I just make them hop around. You can take pictures, you know what I mean, and set them up the way you want to. But you can also make them 2D so they're not moving if you'd like on your homepage, or you can make it play out and it'll be fine. Moving on to the actual partners and like leveling them up and what they can do. If we take a look at this right here, we have Kirara. I hope I'm saying that right. Again, I'm trying to learn all their names, but this is my favorite one. They have a combat passive, which we read hers. It says, when she enters, she grants 40% HP shield, lineup skill. Activation reward, recovery rate of all ally partners increased by 50%. So this is going to be very important. This is just a combat passive that all units have. This is going to apply, you know, depending if you get the lineup skill right, along with it just has a passive that goes off. If we look at the unique skill, this is the skill that happens when you lay them onto the battlefield or that little rage bar in battle fills up. So this is going to when this is going to happen. And this one says a majestic Lionheart strike. I'm trying to say this right. Kiraya attacks a single enemy and deals attack 400% damage, grants a shield equal to 20% of the caster's HP to all allies in the same column. See, so it's very important where you place them, along with, again, I said guardians are there to protect your leader. The special abilities you guys are going to find throughout the game, they're going to be like your attacks are going to have a normal attack. Like your units, excuse me, are going to have a normal attack. They'll do randomly until they fill up. Or every so often, excuse me, until they fill up and do this unique skill right here. That's going to be like their ultimate, when their rage bar fills up or when you cast them on the field. The special ability is the normal ability, but a little bit enhanced, and you can see down here it only has a 15% chance to happen. You can up that by getting dupes and leveling them up through the lens system, but essentially that is going to be where, like, every unit has all four of these. They have a passive, they have a normal attack, they have a special attack that can proc on that normal attack, and then they have their big ultimate. This is really what you want to use them for here. And then I was talking about the lens system. This is going to be the dupe system. You're going to get shards of units as you get dupes. Slowly but surely, you're going to make your unit stronger and better. There is an equipment system where you can level it up and farm out some equipment to make your waifus that much more powerful. But there's another thing here I wanted to show you guys, which is pretty cool. And it is going to be the skins. So even in the game, they are going to have skins, which I really like. They have two new skins in the November update that they wanted me to show you guys. First one being Hearsay. So you can see she's in her maid outfit and her little tiny chibi form. I don't know what it is, guys, but I love the way these chibi forms look. They really nailed it for me personally and the aesthetic of the chibi form waifus. But you can get skins and you can see she kind of changes her entire look. She looks more like she's going out instead of like being in her maid outfit. She's like going out on a date or something. And then you can see even in game they change. And there's a lot of them that are like that. Like, let me show you the mummy one too. Let's see, where's the mummy girl? Finnabeth. So Finnabeth has this sick, I wish I would have been around to get it, bro. Look at this. Has this sick Night Witch. I'm assuming this is a Halloween exclusive. I don't know. I'll look more into it, but look how amazing that is. Obviously, a little bit on the lewd side, but still very cool. I've always loved the Halloween aesthetic, so I like that a lot. And you can see that she changes up there. And there are a lot of skins having Hearsay, and then they also have, if we go to the shop here, a unit that I haven't gotten yet. Phoebe is a new skin release, so if you guys were looking into that, that's new with the November update. Very cool thing to be happening there with that. Looking at my partners here, I have a ton of them. Kiraya, I'm trying to say her name right. I don't know why it's hard for me to say. But again, I've been investing a lot into the double guardian meta. I don't know if that's strong or not. You know, and then my assassin here is Hearsay. Her abilities, when she appears, she deals 90% attack damage to all enemy partners and additional 200% damage to sorcerer class partners. So she seems like a sorcerer take out. Like, she's going to go after the sorcerers and kill them off, which is kind of cool. Her unique passive, or her unique ability, or her ultimate ability when you place her, etc. The presence of prey stimulates every nerve of the hunter. Hearsay attacks a single enemy and deals attack 510 damage and 30% spread shot damage to every other sorcerer. Insane, dude. Insanely good. And then, like I said, I wanted to take a look at Yuffie because I recently got her right before I recorded this video. And, does she have any skins, dude? Oh, she does. Nice. Oh, okay. Okay, she cleaning up really good. She got her battle attire, and then she got her, hey, you coming home anytime soon attire? That's pretty nice. Let's see what her abilities are. When Yuffie is present, AoE damage of all ally units increases by 16.5%, with effect doubled for Yuffie. Oh my goodness. Okay, so AoE damage with her, you're going to build an AoE team with her, or at least I guess she would help out. Oh, activation requirement, deploy at least 5 sorcerer class partners. Activation effects, ally partners of sorcerer class deal 20% additional damage. So she seems like you want to build a whole team. You want to have a team lineup of sorcerer type units with her. Yuffie devours enemies with the Maw of the Abyss, attacks the enemy team and deals attack 210% damage. Enemies with 14 or more energy take an additional 50. So the bigger, costing enemies take a little bit more damage. So that's pretty good right there. That's pretty nice. But let me tell you about this as well. This is another part of the game that you guys want to make sure. Oh, always click these. When you see a little letter from your waifu, you want to make sure you click it. It's goods, it's stamina, it's diamonds, gift boxes, everything you guys want to get your hands on. But, you can't just be out there battling with your waifus. You got to build them a home to come home to, all right? So they do have this nice little place where you can build a home. Your waifus can come hang out. You can see I have mine in here. You can expand on this, and this is going to change a lot of aspects of the games. You can take in a lot of different stuff. Like, you can see that I have a gold and experience per hour, comfort level, which is, I'm assuming, makes my waifus feel good. If we go to build, we can upgrade a lot of this, change it up. So you got to build a house for your waifus, and then you also got to go give them gifts. So you want to make sure you head over to the album. Let me go find my girl. Where would she be under? There she is. Okay, so you want to give them gifts, right? You want to put up their intimacy. Mostly, that unlocks a lot of different things for the unit, but also gives you a ton of diamonds, so a ton of the premium currency. So you want to go to gifts, and they have like favorites and not so favorites. As you can see, like the hearts start going down. But if I give her like this limited time car, it's going to put up her intimacy a lot more than, like, see, plus 30. You can see I'm almost up to the next level, so I'll go ahead and give her this as well. I'm going to keep giving it to her until we get an intimacy level up. And this can unlock like special dates you can go on with your waifus, or special story events that you would like to know more about them, etc. And you can see it even unlocks a little bit of the attribute boost or stat boost as well. And you got to slowly get that up until you get up to a certain point, and then you get a big reward for doing so. So again, I like the way my waifus jump around. But overall, guys, that's going to be Illusion Connect. And listen, I know some people out there look at the waifu thing and they kind of like, I don't know about that. Guys, this game is legit. I legit have a lot of fun with this game. I'm really enjoying the combat system. I don't know what it is about tactical games where you place units and you have fun placing them and using them. That's really great. And honestly, the art in the game is really pleasing to me. From the artwork from the 2D to the 3D and then going into the little tiny chibi people, I really, really love it. Like, I'm trying to make sure you guys understand that, like, legit, like, don't just brush it off as some waifu game where you take them out on dates or whatever. This game has a lot of depth and it's a lot of fun if you're looking for an RPG mobile game to be handling, and if you like the waifus. So before we get out of here, guys, I do have a special code. It is going to be in the link in the description below. It's going to get you guys started out right. Going to give you silver partner stones times 10, nightmare bottle times 20, gold times 30,000, and you're going to get 20 free summons for logging in right now and summoning to get your waifu collection started right. This game has a 4.9% rating. Like I was saying, it's very, very big. Over 1 million users into the game. It's a growing game, guys, and a lot of people like it. And I could not sing more praises about it. I think it's really fun, and you guys should give it a try. So remember to click that link in the description below and use the code to get started off right. So again, thank you so much to Super Prism Technology Company for sponsoring this video. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below if you're going to be downloaded. Tell me your favorite waifu. There's a ton of them for you guys to go through. And I'll catch you guys in the next video.